Singapore is at the center of an online fraud crisis, with the Financial Times describing the republic as being engulfed in a scamdemic, driven by its wealth, digital connectivity, and social trust. In a 26 May 2025 report titled Rich and Naive, Why Singapore is Engulfed in a Scamdemic, FEAT correspondent Owen Walker highlights how these same strengths have made the nation an ideal target for global scam syndicates. Citing figures from the Singapore police force, the article noted that scam victims in Singapore lost 1.1 billion Singapore dollars in 2024, a 70% jump from 651.8 Singapore dollars million in 2023. On a per capita basis, Singaporeans suffered the highest scam losses globally, averaging $4,031 per victim. The report described the crisis as a national emergency and pointed to underreporting as a key issue. Many scams go unrecorded, suggesting real losses may be significantly higher. Veteran actor Lawrence Pang's case, losing nearly 40,000 Singapore dollars in a cryptocurrency-linked romance scam, underscored the reach of these frauds, even among educated and prominent individuals. The article traced many of the scams to illicit call centers in Cambodia, Laos, and Myanmar, often run by trafficked labor. According to Interpol's Nick Court, Southeast Asia is now a hub for phishing, romance, and impersonation scams. In Singapore, the most common scams include e-commerce fraud, job offers, romance scams, and impersonation of officials. In over 80% of cases, victims are manipulated into transferring funds or crypto assets themselves. The FEAT noted how scammers now use artificial intelligence tools, such as deepfakes, to impersonate bank officers or government officials. In March 2025, the Monetary Authority of Singapore warned of AI-generated content being used to solicit fraudulent payments. The country's high-speed digital banking environment also poses challenges. Once a transfer is made, stolen funds can be moved out of the system within 30 minutes, making recovery extremely difficult. Loretta Yuan, chair of the Fraud Committee at the Association of Banks in Singapore, told FEAT that victims are often under such a heavy spell by the time they reach banks that stopping transfers is nearly impossible. Authorities have identified Meta-owned platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, as common channels used to initiate scams. Meta claimed to have removed over 7 million scam-linked accounts in 2024, many based in Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, and the Philippines. Even Singapore's anti-scam center has been impersonated by fraudsters. Over 1,500 such cases were reported in 2024 alone. In Parliament this March, then Minister of State Soon Shueling said Singapore would consider caning for serious scam offences and ramp up enforcement against money mules. The FEAT also highlighted high-profile victims, including Temasek Holdings General Counsel Pek Seok Lan, allegedly defrauded of 5.5 million Singapore dollars in a scam linked to businessman Ng Yu Ji. Ng, accused of a 1 billion Singapore dollars nickel trading fraud, allegedly funded a lavish lifestyle, spending 21 million Singapore dollars on nearly 20 luxury cars. A court-appointed liquidator later testified that the trades never existed and described Ng's enterprise as a Ponzi scheme. Legal efforts to recover funds are ongoing.